Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
In the same role on the opposing side, this one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you in the booth today. It's going to be Daniel Carlson who gets us started. And we're off at Inglewood. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. Bringing them out to one of the league's all-time leading passers. Captured his first MVP award last season.
We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear and the tear and the velocity disappear. We're just not seeing that for Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, third down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On third. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's fourth down. The Rams are set to punt. And that touchback. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. Getting the start to second-year pro, first-rounder, last spring's NFL draft out of Ole Miss. It is Jackson Dart.
One of the really cool things about Jackson Dart's career, both high school and college, is every step of the way he just kept getting better. And that's what the great pros do. Joe Burrow, Lamar, Josh Allen, they never rest on their laurels. They're constantly striving to be excellent. That's exactly what Jackson Dart did collegiately and what he'll have to do professionally.
Takes the handoff, now Dart. A throw left side, finds Johnson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Rams is hurt, is going to need some help out there. Now here's Cam Scatterbo on the ground.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing on third, here's Dart. That one's caught by Mooney. And stopped here, gain of about 7. And that's going to set up a Giants first down.
A gain of 7. First down, New York.
Now quickly, it's Johnson. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
New York.
We've set it downs from 37. Scatterbo now from the gun. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. 17 carries, more than 160 yards, and a touchdown. It's Scatterbo on second down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Stop is made after a gain of about 7. That's going to be enough for the first. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Rams who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Darts back to throw. He's got it near the 8. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. On that yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Scattaboo runs in for the New York touchdown.
Scattaboo, the ball carrier. Touchdown.
Finding themselves in the end zone right away here as we begin week 2, Brock, and they keep this up. They're going to find themselves with a 2-0 record as well.
And that's a good place, right? We know this in the annals of history in the NFL. Teams who begin the season 2-0.
Pressure off left, and it's blocked. Well, these guys have really started this game well, Brock. The defense looked good. Offense did their part until ran into a little hiccup there on the 2-point conversion.
Can you help me understand something, Kate?
I'll try.
Because I hear all these baseball guys all the time talk about, well, the result wasn't there, but the process was right. Well, the result wasn't there, but the process was right. And that's what I hear with these same decisions, too. Well, we didn't get the result, but the process was right. How do you know the process was right? Just kick the extra point.
So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. Here's Williams to start the drive. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Stafford to pass here on 2nd down. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And they'll get to him here. Play finally put to an end after about 15 yards gained, and they got that first down too.
That's good for the Rams. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple.
A gain of 2
3rd
on
and
the
4
play.
coming up now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Stafford to throw. Monfield makes the catch. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard
Up
line.
the gut they go with Williams. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end.
6-yard line.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
They'll run here with Blake Corum. Pushing for the red zone. And he takes this shot all the way down to the 24-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
On the play. That's another Rams first down.
This is Williams. Space to the left. And not in just yet. They stop him at the 2. That's going to bring up 1st and goal.
21 more yards. That's another Rams first down.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 6-0. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Rams in a real good spot to score. Williams will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Stafford on 2nd down. A diving grab in the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Puka Nacua, the second score that he has brought in this season. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after.
For the extra point.
Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they'll take the lead.
Giants 6.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Calvin Austin on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So the Giants and offensive coordinator Matt Nagy sending their group back out to the field. And as they do, let's talk about Matt. First year with the Giants as OC, but far from his first in that role here in the NFL. Same role in Kansas City the last 3 seasons, and before that, he was the head man of the Chicago Bears. Scadaboo gets it here to begin the drive. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Kick the running back in motion.
At the 25-yard line.
Second down throw here from Darts. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scadaboo. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They've got 3rd and 5 now after the last completion got him 5.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw, here's Darts. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Jordan Stout's headed out to punt it away on 4. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. He's got this at the 27. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Rams and receiver Puka Nacua back out to take possession. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. 1st and 10 from the 32. Draw play. This is Williams. Good play call there. 15 yards for their efforts, and they got the first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
A 2nd down throw from Stafford. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Ethan Evans back out there. They're going to punt it away again. Ooh, errant snap, but he gets what he can behind this one. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. As the Giants go back on offense, we take a look at Rams defensive coordinator Chris Shula. Of course, the Shula name quite famed in coaching circles. His grandfather, the Hall of Famer Don Shula, both his father David and Uncle Mike, NFL coaches as well. And for Chris, this is his 3rd season as the DC in LA. They get to him, he's hit, brought down after a gain of about 10. And that will make it 1st down Giants. Hand off to Scadaboo from the gun. Stop finally made after they give up 16 on the play. And it's going to be a New York 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Giants.
One play action with Darts. He finds Johnson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Coming off a 6-yard completion. Here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
Dart setting in the throw here. He'll try and run this. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Back to the ground. Incomplete. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Cameron Kinchud.
Now Dart. Finds a seam down the middle. He won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25.
A gain of 15. First down,
There's a counter give to Scatterboot. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
down behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, great read by the defense there. They attacked, and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker,
Yeah.
that is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. Now Dart on second down. It's caught right side by Johnson. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly. It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on third down. Your start now. Complete beyond the marker. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
A gain of 14. First down.
On the handoff, here's Scatterboot. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 11-yard line.
Dart now on second down. Pressure closing in. They're going to get him back at the 20. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long.
Third and long.
Here goes Dart to the air. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Darts on the scramble. He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good, and they've taken back the lead.
Makes the score.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Stafford now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. Here's the final play of our first half. Throwing now, Stafford. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Lots to talk about from the weekend that was. This a fitting capper to a compelling week. So let's get after it. Our trip around the league starts now. What a way to kick off week 2, the first ever regular season game at the new Highmark Stadium. Lions in town to take on the Bills. And it's DJ Moore. He's going to find a seam in the middle of the field and haul it in. A 55-yard touchdown. The Bills get the win, and they are 1-0 in the new stadium. Lock up the folding tables, people. Celebration time in Western New York. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans. They're hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. And this is Tank Bigsby. He only needs a little bit of breathing room, and he knows what to do with it. It's a 61-yard touchdown run. The Eagles are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. Lastly, let's get a look who's getting a hot start to the year. It's our impact player from week 2, and it's this man. And this is Sam Darnold. He went for more than 300 yards passing, including this, one of his 3 touchdowns through the air. The Seahawks get a second straight win to start the year as they get the tough road victory. With that, we give you a look at the rest of the early games and games still in progress here in week 2 of the NFL season. In the game you're watching, both teams making a strong case in this one, a 2-point differential at the break. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Austin. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So the Giants and offensive coordinator Matt Nagy sending their group back out to the field. This group's got the lead, Brock. They'd certainly love to extend it here. Darts looking to throw. Shovel pass complete. And some good running after the catch. He's able to turn that into a gain of 7 on first. Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. Takes the handoff, now Dart. And he's going to go down. They haul him to the turf at the 21. Rams going nickel here on 3rd down. Here's Winston to the air. And that one's going to fall incomplete. That forces 4th down. The Giants are set to punt. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. Fields this clean at the 30. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're going to look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Micah McFadden able to make the play. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. To throw, Stafford. Defense gets there after a gain of 5. That's going to set up a Rams 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. And it looks like the Giants got to that one. New York to the line. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Pitch play. It's Scatteroo. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
And that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That one's caught by Mooney. There's the hit. They're going to force him out of play with a gain of about 12. And that gives New York the 1st. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Winston now off the play fake. A throw left side caught by Neighbors. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
A gain of 12.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. On the play fake, Winston. Throw right side, caught by Mooney. And some good running after the catch. He's able to turn that into a gain of 7 on 1st. Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30.
Winston now. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. Like the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
third and long.
Winston to throw it. Under pressure again, and again he goes down. Front team on the field. And they could really use a good one here. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. As the Rams go back on offense, there is a look at the defensive coordinator of the Giants, Denard Wilson. He's in his first year in this role with the G-Men, third straight in the role in the NFL after he spent the last 2 seasons in Tennessee with the Titans. And the coverage too much to battle through on this play. Multiple defenders there, a lot of contact at the catch. This one's incomplete. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Stafford back to throw. That last catch picked up 4, so they're left with 3rd and 6. Now Stafford to throw. Short pass brought in. And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
This is going to be good for a new set of downs. In the end, about 16 yards on that play.
That's another Rams first down.
Going to the ground again on first. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Rams is hurt, is going to need some help out there. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. Ooh, and the stop made awfully close to the marker and in midfield. It's going to be 3rd and short now from the 49.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. Here's Stafford. Got a man. That's Nakua. Small gain on the play, maybe 4 yards. That will bring up Rams first down.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Rams first down.
Stafford now off the play fake. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The rookie from Ohio State takes it away.
Intercepted by the
Good
Giants.
starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
Here's Winston. And a good defensive play to knock that one out. So we've got 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
And they try him again, but this one is also incomplete. The defense stayed focused on him after that last play, Brock. There to break it up. It's 3rd down. Winston. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Giants with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. So out now comes the punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And this one hits first at the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback. The Rams headed out to the field now. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have trouble getting past that.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Play action now for Stafford. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he's down as that play goes for 26 big ones. That's good for the first down.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Rams first down.
They give to Corum on the draw. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
Nothing too fancy there. That is just some good physical football from a back who knows how to read his blocks, Kate, keep himself square, and go get those tough yards.
And they've got a first down. Give him a gain of 13 on that previous play.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Rams first down.
Corum again. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
And he's going to be taken down back at the 39. And that's going to bring up third and very long. And they've got to get 20 or more.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
In trouble, and this time he's going to get the throwaway, but it is incomplete. Never had a chance of connecting that one, Brock. At least he avoided the sack. But it is fourth down.
It's fourth down.
New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Going right back to Scatterboo. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
And understandably, they're happy to just let this clock run down to our 2-minute warning. Giants lead by only 2. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up.
Ball start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Backed up by an unforced error, and this is 3rd and 7. Working near his goal line. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And they get it done. Stop for a loss on 3rd down. That should get them the football back. On now comes their punter. It's taken at midfield. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And with time left, already inside of field goal range, they can really go for the win however they choose here. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. The Giants using their first timeout. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They'll stick with Corum. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down. Timeout calls, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now to throw. Mumfield makes the catch. Get in there for the stop, but give him about 9 on the play. And that's going to be a Los Angeles first down.
And the Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Give right side to Corum. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage.
Brought down back at the 27.
2nd down run by Corum. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Corum straight ahead. And a good stop by the defense to limit this damage. They gave up 8, but they still force this 4th down. Big moment for Harrison Mevis here. This is from 35 out on the left hash.
A 35-yard attempt.
Now we get a timeout, and with just 2 seconds left, this game has set us up with an incredible ending. Every eye in this place, Brock, now staring right at Harrison Mevis. His first look at the game could end this game tonight. The kick is good. He got it. And he drills the chip shot to win them this game. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.